Morning everyone. This morning I am going to be using my Rebel palette again, but I'm going to go for a different look today. I am going to go for a more silver black kind of look, but a little bit more on the subtle side because I've done a black, silver, grey, smoky eye with this palette before, but today I think I want to use more of the lighter greys and just a little bit of the dark colours over here. So I'm going to give that a go today, and then I think I might give this palette a little rest. It's spring here now, and although a lot of these colours say spring to me, I brought a couple of new palettes in the last month and I'm really itching to use them a lot more, so I might do a shop my stash soon and get some of my other palettes out to play with. So I'm going to start off with my eyes. So I've got my primer on and I've got my eye primer on, and first of all I'm going to set that with my Rimmel face powder, my Match Perfection face powder in transparent. So I'm just going to get my little fluffy brush, and again, when I do these, I'm not suggesting that you go out and buy this palette or all these products. Just use what you've got, because that's what I'm doing. I'm just using what I actually have so I can play with what I've got. Watching Emily Noel the other day when she was talking about how she doesn't set her eye primer with a powder or a cream sort of neutral colour or anything, because she can't see any sense in that, because then the whole point of the primer is to be sticky, so it'll intensify your shadows and things. And thought, oh okay, that makes sense, I'll give it a go. But what I found was things didn't blend as well on my eyes if I didn't set the eye primer, and it could just be the eye primer I'm using. So I'm using the e.l.f. eye primer in sheer. So it'll be interesting when I change eye primers to see if that makes any difference. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Face Profusion palette because I want to have a neutral brown. So I'm just using my, now that it's got eyeshadow on it, because I've just dipped it in. I can't read that. My Insta Pop shade brush. I always forget what it's called. That's that angled one that's quite dense, and I'm going to go in and just do my crease and just above my creases. I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush. This is another Real Techniques one, and it's just a multitask eye brush, it's called. So I'm just going to... So I'm hoping that I've got the lighting set up in this room in a good place now. And I'm going to use the smaller version of that brush, which is called the Instapop crease brush. So it's the same as the other one, but it's a lot smaller. And I'm going to go into the bronzer colour here in my face palette, and I'm just going to put that on there as well, not as high as the other one, and go in with my fluffy brush again. I'm just getting ready this morning. As I said, spring is on the way, and I'm really keen to change over my winter wardrobe into my spring wardrobe. So I might film that as well, because I'm a bit obsessive about clothes as well. I really enjoy clothes and fashion, and although I don't buy high-end stuff and things, let's just put in the cover on my light on properly, it was coming off. I really enjoy playing with different outfits and getting inspiration from Pinterest and things, and then figuring out how I can make that work in my own wardrobe. So I think I will go into my Real Techniques Point XXS brush. So get the palette down, I have both hands. So I'm going to I think I'll go into Revolution. I was debating whether I go into the black, which is the Courageous, or the Revolution, but I think I'll go into the Revolution, which is a dark grey, and it's slightly shimmery, but it doesn't show up too much. And I'm just going to put this in this outer V. And I don't want to build this colour up too much. Just make sure I'm in shot. Because I'm using a dark colour, that's why I've decided to do my eyes first. I've been trying to remember to do my eyes first, because then I can do the cleanup on this corner here easily. So I've been sort of thinking that I should probably just show me doing one eye, so the video is not too long. And let me know when you're watching videos on people doing their eye makeup, whether you prefer to see them do both eyes, or whether you would rather just see one eye so you know what's going to happen with the other eye anyway, so the video is shorter. Because when I'm watching other people do it, it does depend on who's doing it. Sometimes I like to see them do both eyes, because sometimes I don't quite catch it the first time round, and I like to watch it on the second eye to see how they do it. So I think that's all I'm going to do. For the black at this stage, or the dark grey. I can always come back and intensify it later. And I'm going to go into this colour here, which is called Real, which is a shimmery grey. So there's two greys. I'm going to go into the darker grey first. And I think I will use a flat brush. I'm going to use this flat brush. This is another Real Techniques brush, and it's a detail brush, and it's just a little flat brush, and I'll go into that Real colour. So if I wasn't filming, I would just do both eyes at the same time, so I am doing the same thing on both eyes. I can't seem to help myself from talking while I'm doing both eyes, so if I just talk while I do one eye, then I could cut out I could speed through the other eye, or just miss it out altogether, so that both eyes were done in the end. But I can never stop talking when I'm doing it. So I'm going to go into this colour Boss now. And I've got another flat brush, and I'm just using these dry, so you can see even dry they have pretty good payoff in colour, but you can intensify them a lot by wetting your brush as well. I don't tend to use my finger a lot with my eyeshadows just because I find I don't have as much control about where the shadows are going, and I end up with it all under here when I go in with my finger, or I can't get into this corner because my finger's just too wide for my eye. I'm going to go back into my fluffy brush. And that's what it looks like so far. I'm quite liking that. I think I'll actually just do my eyeliner now and then see what it looks like. I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Exaggerate waterproof liner first. If I put it up the right way, you'll be able to see what it is. And I'm not doing a wing with the black, I'm just going to go along the top lash line just to define it a bit. I'm just using this smudgy tip on the end of this pencil, which I actually decided works quite well. Quite sure about washing it though. Be a bit worried you'd end up with water in the pencil. So I'm going to do my face, and I'm just going to use today, so I'm going to use my Lasting Finish Rimmel. I use a mixture of 2 shades to get my perfect shade. So I use 100 Ivory and 400 Natural Beige, and that makes a good shade for me. So I'm going to do that and then come back and finish the eyes. So I've done my foundation and I've powdered, and now I'm going to finish off my eyes. So I'm going to I think I'll do under my eyes first, and then I'm going to do some winged liner. So I think I'll take my little XXS brush and go into that dark grey, the Revolution colour. I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm going to take a bit of the darker, the medium grey, the real colour here. And then I'll go in with the light grey. And I'm just using, this is actually a lip brush, it's got a lip definer brush, I think, no, a lip line brush. It's got a little pointy end on it, so it makes getting into that inner corner easy. I'm not doing a huge highlight on the inner corner. And I'm going to take my fluffy brush again. To take my husband to the dentist today. He used to have a wisdom tooth out, so I feel sorry for him. I know when I had mine out, I was sick for a couple of weeks afterwards because my body didn't like the anti-inflammatories they gave me. It was not a fun time. So I'm going to go to the dentist in my sparkly silver eyeshadow, but that's fine. So what am I using? I'm using the DB Designer Brands eyeliner, and this is a sparkly, I wonder if you'll be able to see that. It's a sparkly silver. And I'm going to try and do a wing, so I'm not going to talk while I'm doing it. It's not super obvious. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. It's quite subtle. Only just started doing wings because with my hooded eyes I found that the way I was trying to do it before wasn't really working, and I'd always kind of get that smile line look, but I find if I line it up with the bottom here and go up, it works a lot better. That is a very subtle wing. You can hardly see it. The only thing I don't like about this product is that it's really hard to get much on the brush because it's down to here now in the bottle, and it's hard to get enough of the glitter onto the brush so that it shows up, so you've got to keep dipping in and going back over it lots. But once it's on the eye, it stays there, it doesn't shift around, which I really like. I think I might like a white highlighter. I'm going to have to go and find a palette with a white highlighter in it because I haven't got one here, I don't think. Or I could just go a cream. Or I might just go cream, so I'll try this one. I think a white would probably look better, but I'm just going to try a cream. Just a tiny bit in there. And just brighten up that corner a tiny bit. Actually, I don't mind the cream. I quite like the cream, actually. And under the eyebrows. And I'll just clean off my fluffy brush a bit so it doesn't have any of that silver on it. Quite like that with that. I hope you can see the glitter. You may not be able to see it on camera, but I quite like that just little subtle sparkle. So I'm going to do my bronzer and my blush and things. So I'm just going to use the same bronzer as I used before on my eyes out of my face palette. So we had a couple of days of gorgeous spring weather, and now it's kind of gone wintry again. It's a bit rainy and cold again. We've had to light the fire again. But the daffodils and bluebells are all out, and it's just lovely. I love spring in the garden. And it won't be long before daylight savings starts. It's already starting to get lighter in the morning, so I'm already starting to wake up earlier. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques contour brush for my highlight, and I'm just using the highlight out of my Face Profusion palette again. I'm just going to buff that in. And what I think I'll do is at the end I might go into my other highlighter palette and get the White Moonstone one, which I could have used that as my highlight in my eyes, couldn't I? But I don't mind the cream, actually. I think cream just is a bit softer and looks better, because my complexion doesn't really suit silver that much, but sometimes I just like to wear it anyway since I've got a palette with it in. And a blush. I could go any colour really. I might go in with pink. So I've had this pink one in my project pan, and it's so hard packed that I don't think it's actually going down at all. And I'm starting to want to use more peach blushes now that spring is here in New Zealand. And I'm going to use my Rimmel Instant Fix and Glow just to take that sort of powdery look down a bit. It's not a good idea to talk while you're spraying. It ends up going in your mouth. Doesn't taste really bad, but it's not exactly that nice either. So I'm going to go in with my False Lash X Fibre L'Oreal mascara. I was watching Ellie Glines yesterday, and she was doing her 2018 products that won, I think it was the Lure Awards, and this was actually one of them. So I thought, oh look, I've got that one, and I really enjoy this one too. I can see why it won an award. So I'm going to go into my BYS Highlighter 2 palette, and I'm going to pick up some of this White Moonstone colour highlighter, and I'm just going to put a little wee bit on the tops of my cheeks. Not too much, I don't want to go too crazy. This one surprised me. I didn't think I would like this white one very much, but I actually do like it. And take my, usually take my face brush first, but I'm going to take my blusher brush and just smooth out that bottom edge so that it's not too harsh. So my shiny highlighter, and I didn't do my bottom lashes, so I'll do my bottom lashes. Okay, so I've done my bottom lashes, not that you can probably tell because my bottom lashes are so tiny that you can't really tell. Just to clean up that little bit of mascara that escaped. And I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow highlighter here. And I'm just going to do my inner rim in there. There's a slight pinky cast to it, so it'll go with the pink that I've stuck on my cheeks and things, and just brighten up that inner rim. So I don't want to make this eye too dark. And then do my lips. So I think I will go for a pink lip today. I'm going to use my Rimmel Exaggerate full colour lip liner in You're All Mine. Looks like that. I've seen a few people on YouTube talking about these lip liners and how they really like them. I don't know whether mine's just getting a bit old, but I always feel like they're just a little bit dry and crumbly. But it could be that mine's getting a bit old. I'm just grabbing my lip pencil. And I'm gonna just smudge out the edge of it. And then I'll go in with my lipstick. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Colour Sensational Juicy Pink Lipstick. Now I know for a lot of people this wouldn't be subtle, but it's fairly subtle for me. And then I'm going to spray my face. Now, although this is the next bottle, it is, what's inside it is actually the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray, because sprayer on here just sprays tons out and your face gets really wet, and I just feel like you use way more than you need to. So the sprayer on the next bottle, again, don't talk when you spray, Laura, is a lot better. I like it better. And I'll just get my sponge and dab down where cheeks are, anywhere else that needs anything. Now I did fill in my brows before I started. I could put some gel in my brows, but I'm not going to today. So here's my... To recreate this look the next day, because when I was editing my footage last night, I realised that I had lost the sound at the end of my video, so I lost all my outro. So I'm recreating this look again today so I can do my outro. So the look is going to look slightly different, but it's pretty much the same. But I am going to do one thing extra, and I'm going to do my initial wing in the Essence Metal Shock in Galaxy Rocks. Looks like this. Because you couldn't really see it yesterday, so I'm going to do my wing in this and then do a little bit of the other glitter that I used yesterday over the top. So I've never tried doing a wing with this before, so we'll see how it works. I'm just using, this is a little angle elf brush for my liner. Is so similar to the colour of that middle silver eyeshadow. It matches it really well. Now, I've used this all over my lid before, and it again stays on really well. It dries, so I don't end up with glitter all over my face or anything, which is really good. This is a fairly new brush, this little angle brush. So far I'm quite liking the angle brush. I've seen different angled ones on YouTube, and I wanted to give it a go because people were saying that it was easier. Stuffing that wing out. I'll stop talking while I do it. So I've done my little wing, if you can see it, and then I'm going to go in with my DB Designer Brands glitter eyeliner, and this one was in silver, 184. So it has, if I hold it up, it has just a few different coloured sparkles in it. So I'm going to put that over the top. I won't guarantee that my wings are exactly even, but no one's really going to look that closely at me, I don't think. Yeah, I feel like that works better, doing that Metal Shock Essence shadow with the wing first. So I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and then show you what it looks like at the end. So there's my finished look for today. Come closer so you can see the eye look. So just put a pink lipstick on with it. As I said before, you could wear any colour lipstick really with this look, depending on how dramatic you want it. It'll look nice with a nude lip as well, or a peachy coloured lip, and then match it with a peachy blush. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video, and we'll see you next time. Bye everyone.